Welcome guys to another APB video, and what you've just watched there is a hacker, somebody using aimbot. I didn't want to make this video. I was working on a separate project, had done about 9 missions, and out of those 9, 7 of them were either macro, aimbot, weirdness going on, and yeah, this one, as you've just watched, was an aimbot, which is the last match I played, and it just got to me. Like, didn't wind me up, annoy me or anything like that. I just stopped recording, stopped playing, and had to step away from the game. And that is the really sorry part about APB, and that's why I'm making this video, which, funnily enough, I'm making a video out of the content I was recording for a separate video. That separate video was going to be like a, hey, this is how you do something, kind of really like jolly, help the APB community, and in the process of trying to make that video, I just had back-to-back videos or back-to-back games of people abusing the game and making it shit for everyone else. And there was loads of people. Like, I was in a group of 4 in that clip, and they were all just struggling because this one player and their friend, it was a 3-person team we were against, 2 of them were blatantly aimbotting. One of them, questionable, using an OBIR, was perfect shots. Every single shot hit perfect, didn't miss one. Questionable, but we all know that that gun is overpowered anyway. But it's the point, you know, you've got a team of 4. I would say 2 of them are good. 1 was a gold, 1 was a silver. You got myself, I'm not good at all on crap, I openly admit that. And another player. And we're just getting absolutely destroyed by these 2 people using aimbot, and I managed to capture it. I ended up turning my attention from doing the video I was meant to be doing to being, hey, let's catch these people hacking or using macros or abusing the game in whatever way they're doing. Like, one person, I'll show the clip now, I absolutely unloaded a whole load of nano into him, didn't kill him, he just jumped up, spammed around, shot me. Teammate jumped round the corner, my teammate started shooting him. By that point I've gone to the map load screen to then find out that he had actually destroyed that person as well. And that's something I keep coming up against. And as you can see, my graphics isn't that great. That's because I've downgraded my graphics, because there was this hit reg, like shot reg, bullet reg, whatever you want to call it, issue, which is believed to be of fog and possibly bloom or double buffering. And I still just put every single bullet into them, and yeah, the person just lived. Like, he didn't even have flat jacket on or anything. I had clotting 3, which is what my character has, and I died ridiculously quick. So there is definitely some sort of either people fucking about with latency again, or there is some sort of higher damage kind of hack or something going on, because quite a few people I know playing the game are just saying that they're pouring bullets into people. I've put 2 OPGL nades at the bottom of people's feet, and they've walked through it. It's just ridiculous. So the clip you're watching now is where this guy kind of just took everything, nades, bullets. I managed to hit the record button at the right time, where he just kind of walked up to me, taking everything, and then just started shaking his head at me, which is like, okay, well, you're either doing that because you're ghosting, or you're doing that because you're defrating, or are you using a hack of some sort and you're just trying to prove that you're a prick, basically. So anyway, he kind of followed me around to the car spawn point, managed to lose him, started going to the mission, managed to kill him off the rooftop. So he's not using a god mode as such. As I then carry on, the silver has a ridiculously good aim, but anyway, we carry on and we carry on fighting. And then I realise this guy's just ghosting. This guy's just trying to point me out where I am to his teammate, trying to help him, whatever. Still ridiculously difficult to kill even when you do try. And at one point I do even put a grenade to his feet and he runs off, and I try killing him, he kills me easy as anything. I do manage to kill both of them. Weirdly enough, that guy who was kind of ghosting, doing whatever, leaves the mission. I don't know why, but he did. And then so happens to be that a replacement person that comes in for backup is just an ace at using the sniper pistol. Misses 1 or 2 little shots as I'm jigging about, trying to make it a bit more difficult for him, but that gun is way too overpowered. And yeah, by this point I've given up. I'm just standing there, or just kind of making it easier for them to shoot me, and trying to basically see if they are hacking and trying to catch them in the act. And that's where my mentality went really for the rest of the last few games was just trying to catch them hacking. And it's just the state of the game. Like, yes, EAC is supposed to detect these things, not necessarily block them straight away, but it's meant to flag them so APB can kind of like review and check and look at the person's player stats, blah blah blah, all that bullshit. But it's just nothing happening. It was good for the first couple of weeks of the 64-bit update, and like the game seemed like it was going in the right direction. But then, unfortunately, as always, after 2 or 3 weeks, the flood of just BS comes back. And it was a really disappointing day, really. I was like really in the mood to knock out this video, like of how to do something in the game for those that aren't too aware, you know, support the community BS. And it got to me. It just made me like, you know what, I just need to step away from the game again. When you have like 7 missions back to back, you lose that enjoyment, you lose that enthusiasm of saying, right, I'm going to sit down and play some APB today in my spare time. I could be doing something else, but no, I'm gonna play a bit of a game I love. I've helped and supported for like well over 10 years, and just you lose that enthusiasm, that kind of that sense of enjoyment of you're spending your time playing something. And it's just fun engagement. It's like going out playing a game of football. You go and do it because it's fun and engaging. Well, what if you go out and play that game of football and you never touch the football because some dick on your team is just like, nope, I'm going to do kick-ups for the whole fucking 20-30 minutes and not let you get near me. What's the point of being there? You walk away from that pitch being like, what the fuck was the point of my time doing that? Same thing. APB, there is a lack of enjoyment and like social reward, shall I say, when you come up against people ruining the game for everyone else. And it makes me question, like, you can understand it in Call of Duty. Something like Call of Duty, people are hacking in, like, the rated lobbies and stuff because they're going to get something out of it. They're going to get a status or whatever. You know, fair enough. Like, it's not right at all. That's why I've stopped playing DMZ, because people are just destroying that game inside out. APB, what are you going to get from that? Like, what pleasure do you get from jumping into matches, blatantly using aimbot, which means you have 0 skill, you don't have to do anything other than you click a button to fire or something. Yeah, I just don't see it. It's a shit video. Sorry guys to do this. And I'd love for the devs to reach out. They never will, I say that. I speak to some of them now and then, but they will never openly reach out and have a conversation with me, or probably won't even reach out to find out who these players' names are. I've blanked the ones that are obvious. Yeah, shit video. Cheers guys for watching. If you have, don't give it a like. Comment if you wish. I'll see you in the game if I'm back on. I will see. I don't know. I'd like to get back on the game, but we'll see.